In this video, we will learn about bubble sorting. Before that, we have to know what is sorting means. Sorting means arranging the things. Okay, sorting means arranging the things. That means if the numbers in ascending, in the case of numbers, it can be arranged in either ascending or descending order. Otherwise, for letters, it can be arranged in alphabetic order, right? So that is sorting. And here we will learn about what do you mean by this bubble sorting. Okay, so the bubble sorting, it is a simplest sorting algorithm that work repeatedly swapping the adjacent element if they are in wrong order. Let's suppose this is our input and we have to sort it in ascending order. That means our final output should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For that, first of all, the first element is taken. In the case of bubble sorting, the first element is taken and its value is compared with its adjacent element. If it's greater, then what will happen is this, that is the swapping occurs. Swapping means interchanging the position. That means the 5 4 becomes 4 5. Now the remaining is 3 2 1. Now this 5, that the first element is swapped, I mean changed its position and it is reached here, and this 5 is compared with its next adjacent element 3. Since it is greater, again swapping occurs, that is 3 5 and the remaining same. Now this 5 is compared with 2 and then swapping occurs to get 2 5, and this 5 is compared with 1 and swapping occurs and 1 and 5. Right, so the largest element is obtained in the right order. So this is the first element sorted. That means the first element is bubbled and it's done by swapping the adjacent element if a number is greater than its nearby element. So this is done in the first pass and we will assign the I value as 0. Okay, I value 0 means the first value is sorted. But still it's not in ascending order, right? So in the next pass, that is I equal to 1, the output, the 5 is already sorted. Now the input will be 4, 3, 2, 1. In a similar way, this 4 is compared with 3 and since it is greater, it is swapped and till it will be reached here, that is the first when I equal to 1, this 4 is sorted. When I equal to 2, this 3 gets sorted and I equal to 3, this 2 gets sorted. That means our final output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the case of bubble sorting. Bubble sorting, the first element is taken and its value is compared with its adjacent element. If it's greater, then swapping occurs. Swapping means the interchanging the position. Okay, so this will be our required output. That is, enter the number of elements in the array. We have to enter some elements like this. We are giving some elements that which is not in the right order. And the sorted array, while we using this bubble sort algorithm, the computer will give the output in this arranged order. That means the ascending order. Okay, so this is the program and here we have declared I loop, J loop, and this is our array which will contain number of elements to be stored, so that we have to sort it, right? And here first of all enter the number of elements in the array. If we have to store 10 elements and we have to give this 10, right? For that C in N and C out enter the elements. And in order to enter the elements in an array, since the array means same data type but it contains a multiple elements or multiple values, right? So a of I means the I can be the maximum of 20 elements. Okay, if we have to arrange like this, if here we have to arrange 10 elements, right? So this 10 will be its maximum limit, right? And the I value should start from 0. We already know that array will start its value from 0. That means a of 0 means accessing the first element. Like this is a of 0, this is a of 0, this is a of 1, this is a of 2, like this is a of 9, right? Not a of 10 but a of 9 since the index starts from 0. And now how this arrangement occurs. So this is the first thing, that is for I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, why we take this j loop? Because, okay, j loop means we have to arrange this thing like this. We have to arrange the things. That means the first value is taken and we have to swap it, right? And within the I equal to 0, this is the outer loop. We have to swap this 5 multiple times. For that we have to take the j value, j loop, okay? So that is ij, and What is this thing? What is this condition means? That is, if a of j greater than a of j plus 1. That means we have to swap the 5 and 3. So this is our first step, right? 5 4 3 2 1. If the first element, that is if if a of j is greater than a of j plus 1, 5 is greater than 4, so swapping occurs. And this is the algorithm for swapping. That is, we will take another extra variable like temp. And this temp means another variable. And this temp gets stored the a of j, which is a of j. This is a of j and this is a of j plus 1, right? So now this temp value will get the value of what? A of j. A of j is 5, so temp will get the value of 5, right? And a of j equal to a of j plus 1. That is, what is the value of a of j plus 1? It's 4, right? And this 4 gets stored in a of j. Now a of j plus 1 equal to temp. That means whatever in the right side, its value is stored in this. That means temp value, which is 5, is stored here. That is in a of j plus 1. Now, in the previous case, it was j5, j plus 1, 4. But while we using an algorithm with an extra variable, now what will happen is this. That is, the a of j becomes 4 and a of j plus 1 becomes 5. So that is the swapping algorithm, and we have to see the output. For that, we are again calling this I loop. And here also we have to notice one thing, that is n minus 1 minus I. Why? Because we are arranging things, right? The first thing is sorted, and if it's sorted and we are not using it again, right? For that we are using this n minus 1 minus I. So that's all about the bubble sorting. Bubble sorting means arranging the things in ascending or descending order according to a swapping algorithm, that is swapping the adjacent elements, and this is the swapping algorithm. Thank you.